and again and again. And if then you do not like him, surely you are in some manifest danger.
What's the worst thing you can do to Shakespeare? Not read a book about him, according to Associate English Professor Julian Yates. Yates wrote this book in collaboration with Richard Burt of the University of Florida at Gainesville. It is his second published book that focuses on medieval and Renaissance literature, but the first he's written specifically about Shakespeare. Yates shared his work with a small audience of English faculty. The presentation is part of the English department's newest project, a faculty reading and lecture series.
We were just looking for a way to connect our faculty to the broader community, and especially to our students. I think that it can be really good for students to maybe recognize the professors as human beings who are kind of on their own intellectual quests.
That intellectual quest led to a humorous analysis of 4 Shakespeare plays, but the writing process wasn't as fun as the final product. Collaborating with another writer can be quite challenging.
This was very different in the sense that it was very much a 50-50 partnership, and therefore had to evolve as we went, because as we faced different writing challenges, what we thought was our sort of way of operating had to change. It's hard working with people, but also good in that sense.
Even though English faculty came prepared with questions, no students showed up to the lecture. Some professors were disappointed by the lack of student voices.
I was talking this particular lecture up to my students, and a lot of them loved the title. They loved the idea. They wanted to be able to come. And I think had it been earlier in the day, they might have been able to come. But I was sad when I looked around and saw that none of them actually made it here.
Timing of the lecture series is an issue for students, but not necessarily because they are in class. While Yates lectured, members of E52 Student Theater were reading Shakespeare's plays for 24 hours straight on the steps of Memorial Hall. As a former student, Yates understands how hard it is to maintain that kind of dedication and passion for literature.
Some days it's going to feel great and you're going to feel like you've just invented the wheel. Other days it's going to go really, really badly, and you just have to kind of set yourself a period of time and don't get demoralized or discouraged.
Whether they're outdoors or in the classroom, students and English department faculty are clearly dedicated to their craft. Just this past year, 7 books on topics ranging from Shakespeare to Alzheimer's, all written by UD's English department faculty, have been published. For 49 News, I'm Jamie Winder.